After Christmas and New Year, it was time to celebrate a birthday. Xingyu's daughter Yi Wei's husband, Sunshine, turned another year older. We had noodles prepared right at the table, while the chef danced as he stretched the dough by hand. The restaurant staff also sang a birthday song. Every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. there is a drone show in Chongqing. The size of the show depends on whether it's a holiday weekend or a regular Saturday. This time it was a regular weekend, so the number of drones was relatively small, only about 5,000. During major holidays there can be 3 or 4 times as many. One cloudy morning, we went down to the river for the Chongqing 2026 marathon. The theme of the race was the spirit of the dragon horse. There was around 6,000 participants in total. The winner of both the men's and women's race were from Ethiopia. We started the holiday season with hot pot. Hot pot is considered a national dish of Chongqing. Thin slices of meat are cooked in a boiling broth at the table. The original broth contains a lot of chili. Luckily, the pot can be divided into 2 sections, so weaker people like us can choose a milder chicken broth instead. Then it was time to start preparing for the Chinese New Year. We made our own sausage and dried some meat. Outside the street, the sausage truck would arrive selling traditional New Year sausages. We also arranged a Swedish Taco Friday. The reaction were mixed. The flavor isn't exactly Chongqing level spicy. Then it was time for a water leak in the apartment. One morning we woke up to water on the laundry room floor. It turned out there was a pipe joint hidden inside the wall. We had to break open the wall, repair the leak, and reroute the pipe. Practical solutions often come before appearance. In China, eating at the restaurant is relatively affordable. In many cases, it almost doesn't make sense to cook at home. More Chinese kitchens are also fairly small. That often means that the refrigerator ends up somewhere else in the apartment. Ours is placed right by the entrance. Today we visited a local barbecue restaurant. It works as a buffet where you pick meat, seafood, vegetables and other ingredients as yourself. Then everything is cooked on a charcoal grill built into the table. There are also drinks, fruit and different desserts included. Dodo wanted to show what the restaurant looked like, so here's a short clip from his perspective. A few days later, we visited the Xiahaoli in the Nan'an district. It's a renovated historic area with traditional Sichuan and Chongqing architecture, along with tea houses and cafes. We stopped for lunch overlooking the Yangtze River. Chicken, beef, noodles, vegetables and rice. As tradition goes, everything is shared. Chongqing is a city built in the mountains. That means a lot of stairs. In older parts of the city there are narrow alleys and steep stairways everywhere. It definitely has its own character. We had to leave China temporarily. My visa only allows stay up to 60 days at a time, so we decided to take a short vacation in Thailand instead, where January is warm and more comfortable than Chongqing. We traveled to Krabi and stayed at the Pineapple Hotel in the town center. The hotel was small but had a pool that was especially nice in the late afternoons. There were also a shuttle bus running daily between the hotel and the beach. It's interesting how safety standards can sometimes feel very different when traveling abroad. Of course, we spent time swimming in the warm water. We had lunch at restaurants along the beach fronts. We also did a bit of sightseeing, including a visit to a temple. In the evenings, we walked through a market area filled with small restaurants. There were also different performances along the streets. And we stopped whenever something looked interesting. It was time to head home again. Chinese New Year was getting closer. You could clearly feel it when you returned from Thailand. Even the entrance to the building had been decorated. After getting back home, we visited the local police station. In China, the police are responsible for population registration. In Sweden, that responsibility belongs to the tax agency. By officially registering our marriage in China, I have a better chance to get a visa that allows longer stays, up to 1 year at a time. In the next episode, we show more from the area where we live and how things works here, like collecting packages and sorting paper and plastics for recycling. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. And feel free to leave a comment about what you'd like to see in the future episodes.